Hello, human beings across the world. If this is the first time you stumbled upon one of my videos, I want to welcome you to Ancient Light Insights. This channel is all about spiritual development, spiritual growth, spiritual healing, and elevation at a physical, mental, and spiritual level. I am a transformational life coach, specialized in addiction recovery and psychedelic integration. I practice shamanic, Reiki, healing arts, sound healing, yoga, guided meditation, tarot and oracle mentoring, ceremonial rituals, lunar ceremonial rituals, astrology, numerology, esoteric, metaphysics, quantum physics, epigenetics, all to do with this new Aquarian age. We speak about that all, we get into those topics, exercises, and so forth. This channel is barely started at the beginning of COVID, so to me, I consider it brand new because it takes a lot of time to build audience and build yourself through this platform, and I have no rush. My goal is to deliver the message, to share my experiences and how I did it, in hopes that it reaches at least one human being. Because one human being that we can touch and inspire and encourage and motivate to elevate themselves at higher levels, then we have made a difference already. My name is Jaquel Cardona, and my website is ancientlightcurative.com. There you can find all of my services and what I am about. I am recording this on September 9th, 2020, on a beautiful Mercurial Wednesday, day of communication, of expressing yourself. And we just entered a Mars retrograde on Aries, beginning today all the way till mid-November. So I have my blue mercurial color and my yellow Mars to combine the energies and work with what they have to offer to my favor. Let's move to today's topic. I want to talk today about the importance of fasting. Say talking about fasting, I am not specifically speaking on just food. Fasting has been practiced through centuries, since millenniums times. Most religions practice different kinds of fasting for spiritual purposes. There's also now the scientists and physicians who utilize fasting in order to detox and heal certain illnesses within the physical body. But fasting is not just beneficial when it comes to just food. Fasting is a necessity when it comes to every little pleasure that we indulge in within our physical plane lives. Everything that you like the most, try to fast from that at certain time of the year. So, for instance, I just got off an amazing 2-week fast from Facebook and all of the media. It was that time where I felt like technology, the UV light that is so damaging to the physical sight, and all the dramas, all the politicians' news, all the other bullshit, the indoctrination, the commercials, the marketing, all of this bombarding our mind, our mental plane, and really mumbling and dulling the mental capacity for us to be clear in the mind. So it is very important to sometimes get off the media completely. I took these 2 weeks to literally go hiking, spend time with my family, go grounding beyond the earth. I went to the beach, I went to parks, I meditated, I practiced my yoga, and not even one time on my Instagram, on my Twitter, on my Facebook, not even here on YouTube. The last time that I did a video, I believe, was on 26th of September. So this fast went incredible for me. It was so much needed that I unplugged from this screen that we are, this artificial screens that really penetrate the brain, penetrate through the eyes, and this UV artificial light is so damaging not only for the cornea and the eye and affects literally the physical vision, but literally the internal vision. It also penetrates like a light right through the third eye, affecting the mental plane. Not only that, but we often tend to look for a lot of answers outside of ourselves, very air energy. So we see a lot of insights of a lot of people, so many videos, so many definitions here and there, and we forget that the true knowledge is within ourselves, that all the answers to all of the questions you may have are within you if you tap inside of you. But for that, it is important that we unplug from the matrix, as they say. Plug out of the system, unplug from the media, unplug from your phone. Your phone has so many microwave electrons that will fry our brain and many organs of our body if we continue to have them so close to us, the 5G and so forth. So sometimes just putting the phone away, even for 2 or 3 days, is going to make such an impactful difference within your electromagnetic field, your natural electromagnetic field. It's almost like having organites around you for once. So if you see me looking bright, looking confident, looking energetic, is because I just came from this fast. I was able to quiet the mind from everyone else's perspective, from everyone else's opinions, from everyone else's agenda and so forth. And I was able to just connect with Mother Nature out in the earth, with the birds and the animals, with the waves of the ocean, with the wind that caresses my skin and blows my hair, and to sit there with my own self on the quiet and talk to me and find those answers within me, like ask myself. And I found that all the answers are within me because you're able to tap into your own divine dharma, your own divine print, your own divine mission in life, destiny that is only yours. Because my purpose here might not be your purpose. We might have different ways and different roads that we're going to take essentially to one same place, but we all play different beautiful roles, and that's the beauty of uniqueness, of talents, and being able to embrace yourself as you are and be able to embrace others as they are. So the importance of fasting, not just from food, not just from water, not just from drugs, but also from compulsive shopping, from compulsive media addiction, from compulsive gaming on the internet, from Facebook, you're addicted to Facebook, from gambling, or, like just drama. Some people are addicted to drama and all these things that are just energy draining and really taking so much from self-empowerment. And we are in a Mars retrograde, and Mars is all about self-empowerment, and I will be discussing this in a video that I will do, all talking about this Mars retrograde happening in this current moment. But right now, I want to focus on the importance of fasting. I am in the middle of just a juice fast. I am literally drinking only coconut water, water lemons with my apple cider vinegar, my lemon juice, a little bit of ginger and sea salt, and I am doing a cleansing. I'm drinking fruit juices that are 100% natural, not concentrated, organic, no sugar added, and that is all I'm doing is liquid because I am preparing myself to do my typical 3-day dry fast, which again consists of 3 days of no water and no food, which I do 4 times in a year. Every beginning of every season, I do a 3-day dry fast. And now is due my September fall season dry fast, and I am preparing for it. So it's a preparation to everything, and same you can do with other things like the media as well. You let people know that you will be fasting off the media for an X amount of time so that people know and they don't bombard you, and you commit yourself to that. As much as you're gonna want to just be tempted to grab that phone and go to Facebook, just try. It is so good for the mental health in the planes of the upper chakras. And so it's important to do all of this. I am getting ready to do my 3-day fast, but everybody is different. I don't believe that everyone should have a specific regimen or a specific way on how to do fasting for each individual because each body is different. We all have a different, unique constitution of our bodies depending on our dominant element that we can have within our system. So it's important to learn about Ayurveda and your constitutions, know your body, know what kinds of food affect you, what others not, because perhaps cayenne pepper might be good for my stomach, but it might not be good for yours. So it's important to know the things that your body tolerates and not listen to your body. Your body knows better than anyone about your body. So please understand that not every diet that they have out there might work for you. Find what's good for you. Find what is that work for you. Discover your own self. Like for instance, some people like to do just a water or juice fast for about 22 days or 30 days, a whole month of that. And maybe they do that once a month. Some other people do maybe a just fruit diet, go fruitarian for several months, and they detox and cleanse themselves that way. Some do the raw vegan diet. All of these diets are temporarily. I do not recommend no one to go on a fruitarian or on a vegan or raw diet for all of the rest of your life. Everything in balance. These are only detoxes. There's a time where you already detoxed yourself and you don't want to kill yourself. So listen to your body. Don't push the boundaries and just try to be in a neutral way where everything feels good within inside of you. So it's important to fast from these things. If you love watching a lot of TV and you're like plugged into the Facebook, choose books that you've been putting down the back burner because you don't want to read, because you don't like reading perhaps, and you just like to go to YouTube and things like that. Choose these type of exercises. Challenge yourself to do this during your fasting of Facebook or your technology fasting. My type of fasting is that I just like to get it all done, over with, quick and powerful throughout the year. So I like to choose 3 days without food and water in a row every beginning of every season, because every season has a different kind of foods and vegetables that grow out of the ground. the body, the climate, everything changes. So kind of like what we eat is different. In summers, we mostly eat more salads, more juices, more smoothies and things like that. Then we got more of the squash, the potatoes. When it gets winter, we like the hot soups. So I like to detox myself completely from food and water altogether for 3 days in a row every beginning of every season. That way my body is detoxing from all the toxins that I've consumed throughout that season based on the food that I ate. That's how I like to do it. And I follow up with a couple of gates with Kambo medicine. If you follow me, you know that I do a lot of shamanic healing with plant medicines, and Kambo is one of my medicines, and I like to detox with that. I'll do a couple of dots and finish purging and cleansing completely, and then go back to my normal diet. Everything always maintain a beautiful medium balance. For instance, I only eat once a day, and throughout the day just really snack on like coconut water or like fruit juice, or just like a banana or an apricot. But I only have one small meal, and that is all I eat. And I consume that heavy food right around 3 p.m. at the peak where Mars energy, the energy of burning metabolism and the fire working the working the hardest peak is around 3 p.m. So that's around when I consume my heaviest meal. Even sex. I used to be addicted to sex. I believe I've spoken about this many times. It is one of my specialties when it comes to my coaching and addiction recovery. Sexual addictions, addictions to pornography. This damages your frontal cortex and your brain, your thinking, your cognitive thinking. It impairs you at a physical and mental level. And all these things that we don't know about, how important it is to sometimes even abstain and fast from even sex, because we become very codependent to relationships, to carnal pleasures. And I used to be a very intense sexual person to the point of it be out of balance, where I thought I needed to have the sexual activity, where I was taking the energy from it. Well, it was like almost like a reward. It was just to like calm me down, like a pill. And now I've been abstinent for nearly 2 years of no sex, and I've never felt more empowered. I don't even see other people as sexual objects or even think about dirty thoughts or sexual thoughts at all anymore. I realize I don't need another human being for me to be complete. I now understand that a partner can only amplify my intentions and my purpose in life just as well as I can amplify theirs. It's just a beautiful complement of two beautiful polarity energies coming together and building something together big. It is not because we are incomplete with one another, because at the end of the day, only your true higher self completes the one lower you here in the physical plane, or what we call the ego. So I invite you, especially now that we're entering Virgo season, and I am a Virgo rising, write down goals. This is the time where the dormant time, the dark times, the transformational times in this last 2020 remaining that is happening across the world, to bring a new world into this existence, to bring new starseed children, new technology, new knowledge. We are in the Aquarian age. I invite you to write down things that you are addicted to, that you might feel that you may be indulging too much into, whatever that may be, whether it's food, whether it's TV, whether it's your favorite show, Facebook, sex, pornography, cigarettes, gossip, shopping, whatever may be. Write it down and be authentic with yourself. And work with this Mars retrograde and empower that fire within. Have the courage, the will to just do it. Mark it down and say, I will fast at least 3 days. I challenge you 3 days of that particular thing that you choose. Choose one thing, the worst one that you are the most addictive. And you don't have to be addicted. It could be something that maybe you just, do a lot. It's a habit you have of doing a lot, and maybe you want to try what it is not to doing. Even smoking a little too much pot. I consume cannabis for medicinal and meditation purposes at a very artistic level. I honor the medicine as an ally to me and know how to consume it properly, and the organic, chemical-free flowers. But I also know my limits. I make sure that it's not controlling me, that I'm using it in a balanced way. So during these times, especially during the 3-day fast, I don't consume any cannabis, any food, any water, nothing at all. No media, typically neither of it. I do a dry fast of all of it at all once, completely. So just pick something and start from there. And when you see yourself reach 3 days, reward yourself, not with that, but with something else like that is like nurturing and just celebrating yourself, like a massage, like a pedicure, or like taking yourself out to your favorite restaurant, or like just shopping for a beautiful little ring that you like, a stone, or just do something good for yourself that you like. Take yourself to the beach and reward yourself for these things. Don't be hard on yourself. Celebrate yourself. And then try a different one, a different thing, a different little addiction that you want to, or, fast from, and so forth and so on, and see how it goes from there. But try to fast from something. Fasting is essential for the body, mind, and spirit. If you have any experience that you'd like to share with me during your fasting practices, if you do any, please share on a comment. And if you want to learn more about this and you want to contact me, feel free to message me at ancientlightinsights@gmail.com. And remember, fasting is the easiest way to lose weight, to eliminate toxins in your body, mind, and spirit, to burn the fat, burn away things that doesn't serve you, and even kill parasites within your system. So I hope that this encourages you or someone else. Please share. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up. And I see you the next time on the next video, talking about Mars retrograde and what's happening in the astral planes. Till next time, Aho Ashe. Namaste.